You know this guy. The one who breezes through everything while you're grinding. At 22, he's the gifted one, holding the glass of water with that smug, effortless smile while digital screens flash his latest success in the background. Everyone tells him he's special. They tell him things just come naturally. And for a while, it's true. He's ahead of the curve, coding on a laptop while leaning back in a lounge chair, not even looking at the screen because he's bored. But there is something quietly devastating happening behind that easy success. Because talent is just a head start. Consistency is the actual race. And most gifted people are about to run straight into a concrete wall they never learned how to climb. Imagine a massive, brutalist concrete wall stretching into the clouds. To the left, there's a neon door labeled Easy Entrance. For the talented person, that door has been open their whole life. But eventually, inevitably, that door slams shut and gets chained. Look at Ben at 25. He's no longer in the lounge chair. He's at a cluttered desk in a high-pressure office, staring at a complex architectural blueprint. His brow is furrowed. He's stuck. For the first time in his life, the material is genuinely difficult. What does he do? He closes the laptop with a look of defeated anger and walks into the shadows. He quits. Most people like him find a softer arena, somewhere they can feel special again without actually having to work. They've hit the ceiling. Here's the science of why this happens. Natural talent is the result of neural pathways that developed easily. Think of them like a wide, glowing highway in your brain. But those highways have a limit, they end abruptly at a massive dark chasm called the ceiling. The person who isn't gifted doesn't have the highway. They had to build their ability through deliberate practice. And because they had to build it, they have something the talented person lacks, a process. When a talented person hits resistance, they think it's a sign they've reached their limit. They have a fixed mindset. They avoid challenges because failure threatens their identity as a special person. To them, difficulty is evidence of inadequacy. But the person with a growth mindset looks at the exact same failure and does something different. They don't flinch. They lean in. They treat failure as information. This isn't just a vibe, it's biology. There's a process called neuroplasticity. When you engage in sustained, effortful practice, your brain physically reorganizes itself. Your nerve fibers get wrapped in something called myelin, rendered in your biology as thick, armored plating that makes your neural connections stronger and faster. As researcher Anders Ericsson points out, the factor that separates elite performers from everyone else isn't innate ability. It is the quantity and the quality of purposeful practice. The insight is simple: talent opens doors, but consistency keeps you in the room long enough to actually accomplish something. Think of Ben at 28. He's not at a gallery, he's in a dark gym at 5 a.m. under a harsh fluorescent bulb. He's on a rowing machine, jaw clenched in pain, sweat dripping off his face. He isn't special here. He's a guy with a toolkit. He has a process for when things get hard. He reviews video of his failures. He takes notes in a weathered journal. He goes back to the task with more determination than before. He's holding a massive ring of keys labeled consistency, and he's finally unlocking the vault labeled accomplishment. Why it matters. So, how do you actually do this? How do you move from gifted but stuck to consistent and unstoppable? You follow the Stoic view of Epictetus. Epictetus didn't care about recognition. He delighted in his own improvement from day to day. His happiness came from the felt sense of becoming slightly better than he was yesterday. You can start today with 3 steps. Step 1, identify the gap. Look at where you are and where you want to be. Step 2, practice in that gap. Don't just do what's easy. Find the struggle and get clear feedback. Step 3, commit to the repetition regardless of how you feel. Stop interpreting difficulty as a sign that you don't belong. If it's hard, it means you're in the right place. You are currently building the machine that will eventually make this task look easy. The head start is over. Ben is 28 now. He's looking at a photo of his 22-year-old self, the one in the blazer who thought he was special. He slowly turns that photo face down. He doesn't need that identity anymore. He steps out into the rain at dawn. He isn't sprinting. He's jogging at a steady, rhythmic pace. He looks like he could run forever. Because he finally understands, talent is just the spark. Consistency is the fire. Now the real race begins.